Hello everyone, welcome in. The ads played super late, so we had to kind of delay the starting. But New, how are you doing? What's poppin'? Also, did I get double audio? It double played. What the fuck? Why? But yeah, how's it going? How are you? I'm not really sure why that happened. Now we gotta test it. Don't worry, I can do it myself. Okay, now it only played once. I don't know why it double played. It also kind of sounded like the DMCA music at the start of stream was double audioing, but I just let it run because I figured I was just dumb. Either way, I think we got it working now. But yeah, well, welcome to the scuff. Welcome to shit hitting the fan. I was setting up for stream like 20-30 minutes ago, and both my mom and dad had like left the house. Like, I knew they were leaving, but I was like setting up for stream. I still had the door open behind me, and I could hear like a very rhythmic tapping, and I'm like, oh, that's bizarre. Like, I don't know what that noise is. I'm gonna go quickly check and make sure my cats aren't like killing themselves or something. So I went to like go figure out like what the tapping noise is. I thought like maybe like my cats managed to turn on a sink or something. As I'm walking into the kitchen, it's not really a chandelier, but like the ceiling light was full of water and just dripping all over the floor. So I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Threw a bucket under it, threw a bunch of towels on the floor, and then like went to FaceTime my dad because he was literally out getting plumbing stuff. He's trying to fix the upstairs shower because it was leaking. But yeah, he opts to not do a FaceTime call, but to do a FaceTime audio, so I couldn't even like show him what was going on. But I was like, yeah, the ceiling light is currently a water fountain. And he's like, huh? I was like, yeah. How close are you to being home? And he's like, well, I'm pulling up the driveway right now. And I'm like, all right, cool. I will see you in a minute then. And sure enough, that's what's going on. But yeah, grand old time. So now I'm not 100% sure if we're going to have water tonight. So this bottle of water I got right here that I'm about to dump a bunch of caffeine into might be the only water I have the rest of the day. And possibly into tomorrow. So we'll see how this goes. Like I said, we're having a grand old time. But I also haven't streamed in a few weeks. It's been like 2 weeks, I'll be honest. I'm really bad about the consistency. I was going to stream on Friday, but then didn't, and then I was going to stream on Saturday, and then just straight dropped the ball on being ready to stream. And then Sunday, there was Lions game and Formula 1 race and a whole bunch of other stuff going on, so I ended up not streaming, which that one was planned. And then I was like, I definitely want to stream Monday, and then I proceeded to not stream Monday, and now it's Tuesday. But sounds so off. Yeah, I'm scatterbrained. No part of me has been put together for what feels like days, but I think it's because I've been doing a really bad job of like not letting myself relax and put off tasks. Like, I need to do laundry. I don't have to do it tonight. I have enough like clothes and everything. I can last another 2 days, 3 days. But like, I know I need to do laundry, and I know I need to get an oil change. And I know, like, there's a bunch of, like, really small tasks that I need to do, and I just haven't done them. And they're starting to pile at this point, and it's kind of the whole thing of, like, I know that they're all quick, easy tasks to manage. Give yourself a minute. No, that's the problem. I've been giving myself too many minutes. Yesterday did not work. Only thing I accomplished was walk on the treadmill. And I binged an entire anime that I was only vaguely interested in. But I don't know. Like I said, I know it's a bunch of like really quick, like simple tasks. And I keep telling myself like, oh, I just need to do it. I just need to do it. If I just do it, then it's over with. I know it's quick. I know it's easy. There's no reason to be putting it off, but I keep putting it off. Also, happy Veterans Day to those in the US. We are coming up on halfway through No Shave November. If we notice the beards coming in. New, be honest. Is the beard working or no? I'm fully aware of the fact I cannot grow a mustache. But because those who have been around a really long time will remember I used to have a beard. And then when I started growing the hair out, I shaved the beard because I felt like the hair and the beard wasn't quite working. There were weird lengths going on, and I just wasn't messing with it. But you look like a manly ginger. Hell yeah. The problem is I don't really get like a solid mustache to be able to do like a full beard. You can see I get like the corners of the mouth, and then there's very little up here. I have like the reverse Hitler. And obviously, if I were to do a full beard, I'd properly trim the neck. But welcome to No Shave November. We just ignore it and have an itchy neck for a month. Exciting, right? But yeah, other updates in the past like 2 weeks. Still poor. Still haven't gotten a new camera. Let's see how it goes. Get some sun too. New, it is winter at this point. It snowed yesterday. 2 days ago. There's no sun for me to have. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna continue letting it grow in for the full month, but don't expect a whole lot of hair up here. But yeah. As I'm trying to say, other updates, still poor, still haven't gotten a new camera, but the headset's given up. So like this ear pad is now Bluetooth. Luckily, I can replace just the ear pads. I don't need to go and get like a full new headset, but that's now something I'm dealing with. And my next paycheck isn't till next week. So that's an inconvenience I now have to live with. And I have been living with it for like a week. But yeah. Grand old time we are having. I also need new work shorts. I need new work shoes. I need this. I need an oil change. I need to do laundry. I could use a new webcam, but we're likely going to crowdfund for that. Remind me to dono you a headset next month. No, new. I literally just need the ear pads. They're like $14, $15. If you want, I can put them on my throne and you can just gift those, but I will likely buy them before next month anyway. A webcam then. That's what we're getting to, new. I know I need a new webcam. Shawnee's been making the recommendations of like the Ozbot. I've started getting their ads on Instagram at this point. And my birthday's next month. I still have not stated the exact day my birthday is, but I've been hinting at doing a subathon between Christmas and New Year's. And my current thought is that money goes right back, will obviously go back into stream. But the current thought is primarily try and fund a better webcam. And then if we can make more than the webcam, I could do like the I was going to say another Stream Deck, but no, I don't need another Stream Deck. I joked that I would get another one. Not revealing it to me is a porn star move. Well, new, we're getting there. I need to figure out the whole plan. And then we will know the whole plan, and I can reveal the whole plan. I don't want to give you part of a plan. Seen any cool rocks lately? No, not really. It's been a lot of work though. I haven't had time to pick up rocks random places. I just went to check Discord. I was fully expecting a DM of a rock. But yeah. I need to figure out, Subathon, that shitty I'll buy you rocks. Can they be like the really smart rocks that we taught how to think? Like a webcam? Yeah. The plan is for, like, I need to figure out the exact, like, plan for the subathon, but the plan is to do probably December 26th to December 30th, and then maybe a community night on New Year's Eve, in which case I'll talk with Shawnee and the rest of the DGen Lounge, because I know they tend to do something then, in which case I might just kind of join them. But the plan is do a subathon, have it be sponsored by my own clothing company, and then like every time we hit like certain milestones, I do like a giveaway for like free stuff off the website. Which reminds me, if you haven't been to the website yet, maybe check it out. It's like there's a whole command in chat. Which new, I believe it's set up that EU and like UK and Europe are able to purchase. It should be. I know you were waiting on the hoodie. I believe it's set up and works for out of the US. Obviously, I can't test it, but it should be working. Oh, then I'm getting my merch rock tickler. Go for it. Also, because I built the whole website myself, there's no fancy little pop-up that's going to like show up if someone buys something, because I don't know how to do that. I had to build the website from scratch. So the fact that it's a working website is impressive to me. There's no fancy, like, do Gundam Gaming just purchased hoodie. Like, there's none of that stuff. I will get a Shopify notification on my phone, but I believe it doesn't say names. I could go and look at the actual order information and then, like, get a name off of that. I don't know. I haven't really messed with it. But to those who are not aware, rather than doing traditional merch, I just launched my own clothing brand. And the website is live. And I'll be honest, I do feel the website needs a bit of work. But a lot of the bit of work that the website needs is better photos, which I don't have. So, but yeah, we can unfold the collection. And then I put together this whole page talking about kind of creating the website. I can run analysis on it if you want to. I mean, if you want to, I know you were looking at it before when it was still in like the kind of beta stage, so to speak. But like, really the things that bother me the most is I'm stuck using like the generic pictures. I don't have like my own photos. And whenever I do have my own photos, it's from when I was in Boston, in which case there's like only a couple usable photos. And then I feel like the text, which obviously my face is covering it, but like I have all this space for text to like talk about the hoodie, and I'm just not using it. And then if you go to the actual like hoodie page, it's got, all your sizes, add to cart, you can do the shop checkout, it's got the information. I can't figure out why 4XL is not a readable text color. It makes no sense to me. Can't explain that one. But like, I would much rather have like my own photos in here and like get the community involved and have them like take pictures of them wearing the clothes, and then I can use those on the Instagram and the whatever and I don't know. CSS probably broken. Then probably I can't figure it out. But I have all the EU representative stuff there and listed and on the page, so technically it should be good for anyone in the EU. I know the UK is not the EU and that whole. But it should be all set up for international purchases. I cannot officially confirm what countries are and aren't allowed. I believe it's entirely dependent on if Shopify supports your country. I should probably put together like a proper list of like what countries can and cannot get stuff shipped to them. But like I said, I made this website from scratch over the past year, so I'm calling it a win that it exists and you can get to it. But yeah. We got clothes. We got one hoodie. There's 2 shirts, joggers, beanie, as well as a baseball hat. The baseball hat I know Shawnee's been waiting on. But like, you can tell it's like a Photoshop generated image. New project then. Next time I'm out there photo shoot. Originally we were going to do one at TwitchCon. I failed to get enough of the plan set in stone to do it with Shawnee as the photographer. And then there was the whole phone issue and all that stuff, and yeah. But like I was saying, That is all there. And it works for US because I made a purchase on my own. Still a project. Exactly. As well as I want to be able to have new stuff. I want to expand the offering. Like right now I have like predominantly like black and purple. I want to do like a brown and pink with like cherry blossoms. I want to do like a tan cream kind of color and like a light green to be like bamboo forest. And then I want to have like other accessories, keychains, like little like travel bags, like fanny packs, shoulder bags, stuff like that. Maybe do like limited edition shoe drops where it's all pre-order. That way I don't have to try and guess what sizes everyone needs. And I just want to expand it. Because I know I've talked about it previously. My main motivation with this is if I were to do just like normal merch where like it's just a t-shirt with like my username on it or like some inside joke with the community, people would want it and want to support me and will buy it. But I don't feel like that's clothing that people would necessarily want to wear out in public just on a day-to-day basis. And I'd much rather have you buy something that you're going to wear and use than buy something simply because my face is on it. Like if you're gonna end up spending the same amount of money, I might as well design clothes that you'd want to wear all the time. So that was kind of the kindling that created this. This is also completely off topic. I had no intention of really talking about this today, but now we are. I was trying to talk about the ceiling fountain. But having universal clothing to me is so much better. That's what I was saying is also better. But yeah, that's what I was saying. I feel like it's better in the sense that people would actually wear the clothes. And at the end of the day, why would you buy clothes that you don't want to wear? I can understand if you're like a sneakerhead and you collect the, Jordans. I can understand like very specific situations. But for the most part, don't buy a shirt if you're not going to wear the shirt. So I wanted to design a shirt that you'd want to wear. Or at least I would want to wear. But yeah, we got the San Diego 2025 cup. You porn rat. Is it because there's titties on my cup? No, not the titties. Did I? I'm just realizing I never changed the game category. Not that we're playing Minecraft right now anyway, but just me? Fair enough. It tracks. I'm not going to deny it. Okay, now it's the correct category. Got that said. But yeah, oh yeah, other kind of news from the past 2 weeks. Which was more of a this past weekend. I was kind of poking around in card shops, kind of gearing up towards the release of the new set. And the card shop that's second closest to my house had bought a bunch of the Chinese like gem packs. However, in the process of the Pokemon cards making it through customs, they cut the seal on all of them to try and like check what were in the boxes, because I don't know, maybe it's fucking drugs or something. So either way, they had a bunch of like open seal Pokemon cards and they were offering them at a discount. So I bought a box of Gem Pack 3 and I got this, the Mischievous, which obviously because it's in a freaking top loader you can't see it as well, but yeah, cool full art. It is not exclusive to the Chinese set, which is kind of a bummer. I was hoping for some of the other ones in the set, but I can't complain. It's actually, I do like the card. It's in really good shape, good centering, good corners, all that jazz, but it's not the Cubone, and I wanted the Cubone, but I'm not going to complain too much. Also, the Darkrai EX card that they have in the set, which I currently have in front of me. Kind of some baller art. I don't know if this is like a Chinese exclusive art, which I don't think it is, but Look at the hollow on that. Look at all those stars. It's nice and shiny. New has zero interest in Pokemon cards, but I'm showing it off anyway. Man, what do I know? That's what I'm saying. But yeah, now I got that as well as this box right here. I do not plan on keeping that box sealed, but it's like starter decks, in which case there's not really anything in there past the promo card that like I want. But I was saving it for like a TikTok, Instagram video of me like opening it and talking about all that. So it's currently just sitting there. But yeah, that promo card I've been trying to find, and I happen to find the sealed version of it. So figured why not? The price difference between buying just the card and buying the sealed box was like $3. So like, why wait? I did it anyway. Yeah, got all that stuff. Anything else I wanted to talk about? No, not really. Cool. I also had no idea what I wanted to do for stream. I just kind of randomly decided. It takes fake notes. Thank you, New. But like, I definitely wanted to stream, especially because I haven't streamed in several days. And I just want to relax and do some live streaming and hang out with everyone. But I couldn't really decide what I felt like playing. And then Steam was doing its weird little Tuesday update. That's what I was trying to think of. But it was doing the Tuesday little update that it always does. And I was like, well, it's not like there's something specific on Steam I really wanted to play. Well, okay, there's stuff I want to play on Steam, but like if I couldn't get to Steam, it wasn't like a deal breaker. Like, oh no, now I can't stream. Because I had no real plan to stream other than go live. So here we are. I'm just waiting for the screen to... Modded Minecraft takes a while to load. I don't even know if the game capture is going to be able to find it. We might have to just do a generic screen share. Yeah, I think we're... She's loading. There it goes. Failed to wake up server? Well. And now why is that a black screen? Look at this guy pretending he's a chunky cat. That is not the screen I see. That just double played. Okay, so my screen capture has now frozen. Yeah, we just out here breaking everything. Nipple dongs. That... I wish it was that easy, my boy. Oh yeah, see, it can perfectly load all this. I click into the game, nothing. Capture window. What are we ring-a-ding-ding-dinging? I might just need to kill Minecraft and try again. That's bizarre, though. You know, if I try to join the server, it says failed to wake up server. Please try again later or contact support. So I assume that's because you don't know the song. I mean, I assume it was Crazy Frog. But also that makes me think of Sebastian Vettel. But also, I'm confused about Minecraft. Why can't I Minecraft? I will remember this. New, you claim to remember a lot of things. I mean, worst case scenario, I can run upstairs, grab my GoPro, and we can just build some Legos or something. Though, to be fair, Steam is probably working again. Names and birthdays, though, I never remember. I'm so bad at that as well. Like, I'll be able to recognize people's faces as like, oh, I've met you before. Or like, your face looks familiar. But I won't be able to connect the face to the name at all. Do we think the issue is I keep tabbing out of the launcher while it's trying to load Minecraft? Same, it's so bad. It's tragic how bad I am at all that. Like, I will learn someone's name, interact with them, hang out with them, days on end. Not see them for 2 days. Someone will ask, like, oh, like, when you were hanging out with, you know, so-and-so. And I was like, who? Like, you literally spent an entire week with them. What do you mean, who? I'm like, oh, that person? You ain't giving it time, let it load. I don't know if that would cause the issue here. This black screen is not black. You strike me as the kind of dude to ooh-woo in clothing shops. No, you've been in stores with me. You know exactly how I behave in stores. Not clothing ones. Close enough. The DVD store. The card shops. You've seen it all. Just the card and food ones and DVD places. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be the same behavior. It's not like I was drastically different in the DVD store compared to the card store. But yeah, no, this in theory should launch. No issue. And notice this time, I clicked, haven't touched anything. This doesn't look good. Maybe you whisper your ooh-woos? Maybe. Oh. Nope. Streamlabs, how do you fail to capture a screen? Alright, well, we're not doing this anymore. Alright, what do we feel like doing instead? I've sent you a rock to make you feel bad. I wasn't really feeling bad. Still gonna look at the rock. I can't tell where this rock is from. Is that a quartz rock? It almost looks like there's a bit of quartz in there. But can you tell what type? That's what I'm working on. All right, everyone, rock review. Just good old igneous. Ah. I mean, it kind of looks like there's a bit of, like, shiny. It doesn't look like it's a pure quartz, but it looks like there's quartz in it. I don't know. This is the rock New just sent me, in case anyone was wondering. What am I going to do with that information? I don't know. Now he's sending me sedimentary rocks. Why? Are we just changing this? Not sedimentary. That's not a sedimentary rock, but it's got layers. You gonna... You gonna tell me the rock with layers is not sedimentary? What kind of rock are we dealing with then, New? Metamorphic? How is this a metamorphic rock? Enhance. Now it just looks like a blurry rock. Yeah, it's just a blurry rock now. Because sedimentary has layers, but it's also made up of sediments, smaller fragments, noticeable ones. It doesn't necessarily have to be noticeable. Hang on, I'm feeling. Is it... You're just mad I know more about rocks than you? No, I'm pretty sure you're just Googling this and reading the answers off to me and acting smart. Okay, the rock is not back here. I was gonna say there is a... Never mind. I remembered where they are. I never do that unless it's Pokemon. Sure, sure. I mean, how are we feeling about this rock? Now even my stream deck's fucking up. See, we got this rock. And we got this rock, which has like some shells in it and some like dried coral. You'd sex the rock. I'm not gonna question you on that one. I'm trying to see if any of these are sedimentary rocks. This looks like a dried piece of coral, actually. Like fossilized coral? Could be. This is quartz. It's got some shine to it. You'd be able to see it better, but I have a shitty webcam. This one has a name tag. It's labeled as granite. I don't know if you can actually read that, but it says granite. Just trust me on this one. Also, I'd like to point out these are not my rocks. These are my dad's rocks. I don't keep my rocks near my stream setup. This looks like shale. Nice little black rock. Do you know what type of rock granite is? New, are we just gonna do this all stream? Oh, hang on. This one looks kind of cool. Oh, no, it's just... Is it? I was gonna say it looks like more of this rock, but it... I definitely think this is shale. Because it's coming off of my fingers. I don't know. We're putting my dad's rocks away. This is not the Tism stream. We will not do the Tism all stream, I promise. Don't worry. We're putting the rocks away. Granite seems like a metamorphic type rock. That's my guess. In case anyone's wondering like how it's actually igneous, I'm trying to explain that where this whole rock joke came from, and the whole thing stemmed from me telling New about how I was going through all my old stuff, and I just had like a bunch of rocks everywhere, and I would like be able to like look at the rock and know exactly where said rock was from. It's not that I'm a genius to rocks. It's that I'm able to look at a random rock like shoved in like some old box of mine and be like, oh, I remember picking this up when my family went to Disney World and I was 7. He played Overshare with me in San Diego. That's what we do late at night. Okay, it wasn't even that late. It was like 10 o'clock. Prime late night hours with cheese, because you also got to keep in mind I was like 3 hours jet lagged, so like it was 10 o'clock real time, but it was also like 1 in the morning for me, so... And don't act like Neptune wasn't also in on that. He was learning all sorts of things. I assume Steam is back up at this point. I'm going to have to hard close Steam and reopen it, but... I don't even see Steam. There it is. Exit Steam. Midweek deal? No. Someone just sent me a friend request on Steam. Interesting. But also, dude, did you get stuck in ads? If I talk, are you going to hear me? That was a jump scare. I'm still here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, New, you were talking about yourself. But also, you were doing the shy boy thing and just kind of letting others talk over you. In which case, who would have guessed a bunch of streamers don't know how to shut up? So... that's kind of on you. Yeah, no, we still learned some stuff about you. We just didn't learn a ton because you were being shy. My hands smell very iron tinny after handling that box. Man. Next time I'll talk more about myself. Be sure to mention your cookbook more often as well while you're at it. In person. Yeah, in person. You know how often someone else brought up your cookbook while you were standing there? And we're like, yeah, no, he has a cookbook. And every single time you're like, why are you mentioning the cookbook? And we're like, new, promo your own shit. Also, did the airlines ever find your lost carry-on? Or is it just gone? I never really heard a follow-up to that. They recomped you? Okay, well, I guess it doesn't fully replace everything lost, but... I just didn't know if they ended up, like, finding it and mailing it back to you or anything like that. Also, Sir Fantastic, congrats on being first. Remember to laugh at New for not being first. Despite having sent probably something like 40 chat redeems. Still built different. Still built different. You do miss it every now and then, but not every time. Also, because this Minecraft thing is busted, we're just going to change to just chatting until we figure out what we're actually doing on this stream. Minecraft broken. There we go. We'll update that. You know what? Bitch cheese debate time. Go for it. Peak. I don't have peak.
You got debated. You got debated. You got debated.
Now what?
Debated. Debated. Debated.
You got debated. I can still see it playing. This is about to be really loud. Yeah. Also, while we're all here, how much is Peak again? I want to say it's like $7. The thing is, it goes on sale every now and then. My thing is like trying to throw together a group to play like immediately right here and now. I doubt that's gonna work. Wish list. Schedule 1, $19.99. Peak, oh, it's currently 38% off. It's $5. $4.95. Yep, we were getting there. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is currently $30. Gonna play with a friend. You can, you go for it. Didn't they just add a new biome as well? Did I see that right? A mod for 20 players. I think the most I've ever seen is 10 in a lobby. New biome, the roots. Yeah. I don't follow Aggro Crab, but I see a lot of their posts on Instagram, so like I was aware of it. But yeah. You see, here's the thing. I know the Steam sale is going to be coming up soon. And I'm trying to hold out for the Steam sale. Thank you for using your Prime New. I'm not 100% sure what I'm eating, but I will devour it whole. Lick the plate and leave no crumbs type deal for you. If I buy it for you, you don't have to pay for it. Again, I know the Steam sale is coming up, and I'm trying to save some money for that. And like I was saying, I'm not 100% sure who I'd be playing with if I were to, you know, buy and download Peak right here and now. Especially if it's like, if it's not people I know super well, I'm always hesitant about having them on stream right away. Normally I'll play with people off stream first. Or if I'm doing like a community game, then that's something a little different, but you don't gotta play with me. I mean, if you want to, are you the friend request that showed up like 5 minutes ago? I got a random friend request. I am not. Interesting. Hang on, we'll just pop this bad boy wide open. I don't know who this is, but seeing that we have no mutual friends, it seems a bit scammy. In which case, I don't feel like clicking this. I don't feel like especially this one. I don't feel like clicking this. I don't know who it is. This showed up like 5 minutes ago. No fucking clue who that is. I mean, you can see there's my username. Like it's not impossible to find me. I thought I had a Steam command at one point, or like Steam ID command. Apparently I don't. So I need to fix that, but yeah, no, this popped up like while I was streaming. They're offline. Oh. That was weird. I will, however, give you a less random friend request if you so please. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you want, I'm not opposed to like people in my community adding me on Steam. It's just when the random username pops up and it says no mutual friends, that's a very, you know? Ah, see, that one makes sense. Sir Fantastic. Sure, no mutual friends. But the username, very familiar to me. Click. Confirm. Just like that. But yeah, we currently just have my wish list open, in which case you're going to notice there's a few random games in there that are just like completely unhinged. Don't worry about them. Yeah, I want to talk to Wuna about doing this. I want to talk to Wuna about that one. I want to play this, but again, I'm waiting for the. Okay, I'm waiting for the Steam sale to see if it goes through. Serum, the demo was good, and then they just butchered it. They dropped the ball. Obviously it's still in early access. They can still save it, but like, of what I've read and seen of the non-demo, the early access version, they didn't fix the issues the demo had and just added a bunch of new issues. I'm still holding out hope that will be good. Oneway.exe. That was interesting. I played the demo of this one as well. It's like a bunch of like mini horror stories and games. I was annoyed that I was going to play this demo, and then they took the demo down in between me going live and me trying to open the demo. Total Reload just released this past week. It has 1 user review. I want to say the developers emailed me about this one. It's kind of a Portal type game. Maybe I'll check it out eventually. Yeah, no, we got a bunch of stuff in here. Like Golf with Your Friends 2. Kingdom of Night releases start of next month. I'm excited for that one, actually. This is one of the demos we were playing. We could continue one of the demos I was playing. At this point, I've scrolled through everything multiple times. I'm not getting anywhere. This is why I end up never streaming. I end up never streaming because I'll sit down at my computer and be like, okay, I'm going to stream. And then I'll just aimlessly stare at Steam for 3 hours and decide or not decide anything. And then I end up not actually streaming. Because it's like, what am I going to stream? But today I decided to go live and then figure out when I'm going to be streaming. Calm down, Mr. Peanut Butter. What is this, a crossover episode? The Kingdom of Night demo needs to update, which, like, not a big deal. We could do that. Peanut Butter. He's making a reference to BoJack Horseman. It will be if we ever co-stream. Well, the problem is you stream in, like, the middle of the day for me when I'm at work, and I stream in the middle of the night for you when you should be asleep. But we also know you have like a horrendous sleep schedule because you're always awake this time of day. Vienna, I see you live all the time, and I want to be able to stop by, but I'm at work, and my work doesn't really allow me to, like, poke into streams and say anything. So, like, if I open the stream, it's entirely, like, just I open the stream and then just set my phone down on the, like, desk in the back, and then I can't even look at my phone for the next, like, 2 hours. So, I feel bad that I miss all the, like, the daytime homies. The Europe homies. I miss, like, all of their streams all the time. And I always feel a little bad about it, but like at the same time, like what can I do? I know there's a bunch of people who miss my streams because I stream too late in the day for them, or too early in the day for them. Nah, man, it's hardly a problem. Like I know no one's gonna take offense to I'm at work, I can't watch your stream. But like I want to be able to support the homies, especially those who are like constantly hanging out here, and I enjoy hanging out with you. And like I've been in your streams before, New, and I have fun when I'm in your streams. The problem is your streams are just such a terribly inconvenient time for me. Same thing for why I don't watch Wakey more. I wake up and Wakey's live. I get to work and he ends stream, and I'm like, am I supposed to do like a morning routine with him? That said, my morning routine is roll out of bed, pee, brush teeth, get dressed, out the door. Best be better get married. Then you just want a green card. Don't you dare. You just want a green card. Which, like, I respect the hustle if that's what you're up to. But at the same time, you proposed to me in San Diego? Yeah. And? After the steak that you wouldn't stop staring at me over. I told you it was good, and you proceeded to just keep trying to stare through my soul. I was nervous. Really? New was nervous. Incredible. I was worried you'd hate it. Nah. Like, if it truly was bad, I would have said, like, hey, like, I don't like this. Is it okay if I don't eat the rest of it? But I kept eating. And you noticed I went silent because I was too busy eating. And then you're staring at me like, well, do you like it? You're not saying anything about it. And I'm like, bitch, I'm trying to chew. Like, did your mama not teach you how to swallow or anything? Like, especially since I literally used a seasoning I'd never used before. What seasoning did you use that you hadn't before? Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? You can. I believe that is the sound of my dad turning the water back on in the house. That's reassuring. Because I haven't showered after I got home from work. I literally got home from work, changed into this shirt and shorts, and I just received a gift from Sir Fantastic. I'm trying to check my Steam. I literally just saw the notification pop up. I forget where to look in Steam. Activity? No. Friends. Pending invite? No. I can just go through my email. Hang on a damn second. I got... I was about to say I got to be real careful because I'm not about to be opening my stream email. This is. Why did it open this page? Library. Library home. I'm so confused right now. We've started the gift activation process in Steam Client. If your Steam Client does not show the gift or you do not have Steam Client installed on this computer, you can complete the gift activation in your browser instead. Gonna play Peem with me friend and me streamer friend. Enjoy your Peem. I assume it just hasn't updated in here. Because like when I... Because when I look in my library, it's sorted by date added, in which case it would be right here. But I don't have... At that time, it worked. I don't... Oh. Anyway. But yeah, with shiitake mushroom powder I used to infuse with the garlic butter that I basted. I was worried it'd be overpowering. I'm not a fan of, like, the texture of mushroom, but I'm not really opposed to the taste. So, like, I don't really notice it was in there. But at the same time, like, I could tell it wasn't just garlic and butter, if that makes sense. It was like, if you had asked me, like, hey, what is this? I would not have been able to tell you what it was. Bongo Cat. Why are you in 2 frames per second? There we go. I don't quiz, I just get nervous. Really? Except apparently about rocks. You want to drill me on rocks constantly. But yeah, Sir Fantastic, thank you again for Peak. I will play with people eventually. I don't know exactly when, but enjoy playing with your friends. Damn, look at all these achievements everyone else has. Look at all these rare achievements everyone else has. 1% of players have this badge. 6.6% of players have this badge. 4.7% of players have this badge. 1.7, 3.0, 2.4, 6.6. These people are just killing it. Yo, shout out the homies. 17 hours played. 109 hours played? Wow. 58, 22. I've 100% the game along with a streamer friend of mine. I've never played. I've only ever watched people. That said, I do have to add this to collab friendly. Got to get it in the right folder. But we got that. If I don't play before the birthday subathon, expect one of the nights to be peak. Like I was saying, the plan is between Christmas and New Year's, stream every day, birthday subathon, rock and roll like a motherfucker that entire time. I don't know why I keep asking, like, do you guys want this? When it's literally the same people listening to me say it every time. I'll try to play peak or try to play at some point during the subathon because there will likely be other games played. Obviously, I'm not going to do a week, like almost a week straight at peak. But one of the nights I will probably do Peak now. I'll probably have new if you want golf with friends. I don't find it that fun, which might turn you off. There'll probably be a golf with friends night. We could do buckshot roulette. I still want to do the multiplayer of that game. We could do getting over with Bennett Foddy until I rage quit. Vengeance on Wuna Golf? Yes. But yeah, now that we're a little over a month out from when that would be, in which case I am currently in the stage of what all do I want to do? Like, what single player games would I want to do? What multiplayer games would I want to do? Who would I like? Is there specific people I'd want to play with? Would I just have it as like anyone from the community can join? So like anyone in my Discord, and kind of somewhere in the middle have the mix. Like I got Euro Truck Simulator 2. Still never played it. We could go drinking and driving for one of the nights. Obviously, I can't, get smashed. That's kind of against Twitch TOS. But, But new one's Vengeance, I'm sure it'd be pretty easy to get Wuna to play golf with friends. We could play Fatal Fury, Tekken, maybe Street Fighter. Though now you're talking Wuna's games. You two need to go at it in Tekken. She played a lot of Tekken when it first came out. Was that Tekken 8? I mean, she's got like 50 hours. In Tekken 8. And I'm pretty sure she racked up all 50 of those hours in the first week. I prefer Tekken 7. She has less than 2 hours. You know what? New fun stream activity. We're gonna stalk Wuna's Steam and look at all the games she plays. 4 hours of Are we there yet? Tabletop Simulator. Yeah, but obviously 299 games. Show them. Obviously, we're gonna sort by playtime, so very clearly, VTuber makes sense. 90 hours in Golf with Friends, Final Fantasy Online, Goose Goose Duck, Repo, Lethal. There's Tekken 8. I told you she racked up hours real fast on that. Helldivers only plays when we force her to. 35 hours in VR chat is wild. Brawlhalla. There's a fighting game new. Peak, Friday the 13th, the game, Lockdown, Marvel Rivals. Alien Tale. Phasmo. I have no idea what Madison is, but it's censoring it, so. Forest. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Among Us, Party Animals, Uno, Tailspire, Played Up, Labyrinth, Escape the Backrooms, Soul Calibur. I play most of my fighters on PS. Well, you can stock your hours elsewhere. Last Train Out of Wormtown. That's a community game. And said, oh, Baldur's Gate 3 is considered a censored. Wow. My side. Date Everything is censored. Lotto is censored. Wild. Black Desert. This Bed We Made. See, a lot of the games Wuna plays, they're only like a handful of hours. So you get down into this like 7-8 like hour whatever, and that's where all of her hours are. Climb the Back Rooms. She has a perfect achievements. Well, there's stuff in here. I don't know what Fez is. I'm pretty sure she rage quit this game. You know how many hours I have in DMC5? A lot. Are you up over or under 1,000? Over 1,000? Thank you for the hydrate as well. Also, Dredge. I still need Wuna to finish that game. A sippy sippy. Little porous dairy substance. Oh, cheese. I get... I'm like, what the fuck did you just call me? I caught on. I caught on. I caught on. Don't worry. Bad cheese. But see, a lot of Wuna does is like play something for like a single stream. And that's it. Izzy, welcome in. How are you doing? We're playing the game called I Don't Know What to Do on Stream because everything I... Why are you bad? Why am I sad? Because Minecraft is broken. I don't know what it is, but the modded Minecraft just does not want to behave with stream. And for the longest time, Steam wasn't working either. So I was like, well, what do I do then? So we've just been scrolling my Steam library. And we're currently stalking all of Wuna's games and all the hours she's played. Ooh, 100%. 100%. There's Tekken 7. Yeah, like a lot of these games, Night Security, 105 minutes. The Convenience Store, 105 minutes. Death Ground, 104 minutes. That's the entire game. She'll crank through, you know, several of these games at once. In a single stream. Night Delivery is another one. 94 minutes. There's another one, 77. I remember watching a lot of these get played on stream. Platform 8, Silent Nights. Pineapple on Pizza is a wild game. Exit 8. I don't really... Did you hear GTA 6 got postponed again? I did. And it meant the memes of all of the... oh no, I got my girlfriend or wife pregnant so that I could be on maternity leave when GTA 6 comes out. Those memes are back. I did see that. I've never played a GTA game though, is the thing. That's the wild part. Also, Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. Is this something I could... It's $1.39. Also, what do you need new? What are you saying hello to? We're not doing it. Like I said, I'm not spending money right now. I'm holding out for the Steam sale. You just said, hey, cheese. I normally there's more to go with it. Some horrendously bad flirt that makes me laugh, or some stupid joke. Or just another hey cheese. You do that a lot. Huh? Hang on. Chat, we have... We have yet again confused myself. Is that not Pal World? Once human with Pal World animals? Also, what the fuck is that DLC? Are you a ball because I want you to roll on top of me? Now, no, I'm not that heavy, but are you sure you want to commit to getting squished like that? Also, someone answer me, why the fuck are there Pal World animals in the once human banner? And why does this look like a not safe for work DLC? They collabed, you ponce. There's no... Where's the announcement? Show me the announcement. I see no Pal World. They did a YouTube review. Well, it should be in the... You see, I'm what the kids call really fucking stupid. So... Not sure what you were expecting of me. But yeah. Also, I did see Phasmophobia released a new map. That's not just the kids, mate. There's a lot of people who call me a lot of things. It's normally the children who are the most ruthless. But yeah, I'd say this stream is going swimmingly. We're barely over an hour into it, and I've accomplished nothing other than establishing the fact that Minecraft is broken. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. Professional work here. What's the... What's the Rule 34 higher lower? Let's do that randomly. Why is it... Hang on. Is this the one that I'm thinking of? This is the one I've seen before. All right. I'm either going to do scarily good at this or horrendously bad. There's no pictures? No, this is definitely not the one I'm thinking of. Hang on. We got to find the right one. Hang on. Character. That's so weird that it doesn't... Only show characters with images, and it's not even the... This is cosplayers. I don't want cosplayers. See, that one has pictures, but it looks so horrendously like... Start game. There's no... Yeah, it... Does anyone know what the correct one I'm looking for is? Because, like, this one that I... It just has names, and if you click the search, it literally just does a Google search of the character for you. So it's like, why would I have to... Why would I want to go and click on this a million times? That said, obviously we're going Xenoblade. I was wrong. Also, that is some horrendous coloring. That is so hard to read. So, this is the one I initially clicked. These pictures are pushing it, is the thing. Yep, that's that one. This one, you choose character. And then it's pictures of people. Why is it using pictures of people? Damn, wrong. But also, this doesn't look like the... This isn't the... Why is it using real-world images? This is what I get for not preparing for stream. Can I go to TikTok and find the right link from there? No, it's a bunch of 6-7 memes in the comments here. And obviously if I look at the caption, it's AI generated slop. Found it. Obviously, the Reddit link is going to come through. All right. I see the ads are playing. I'm going to be right back. Once we get back, we'll play some higher lower. Sound like a plan to anyone who can hear me? I assume it's new, and maybe one other person, maybe 2 other people. I don't really know. Either way, I'll be right back in like a minute. Enjoy some clips or something while I'm gone. Throw it back, new. Resist. 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 How do I resist? Oh, it says reset.
Chick-fil-A number 1 meal, sorry. $6.75 Chick-fil-A number 1 meal.
Oh, how is
What
gonna
the
get through
fuck?
That, bro? Gotta get through, bro.
Dive, you beautiful bastard. Oh my god! He did it! He did it! $6.75 Chick-fil-A number 1 meal, you beautiful bastard. She's staring at us? Okay, I mean, I can. This is like the 16th, 17th time I have done this. I can rely on my peripheral vision. It's fine. How are you today? I can't really read chat out of my peripheral, but I can keep staring at you guys. It's fine. Who needs to look at the screen when you've played the same part of the game forever?
All right, we're back. We are back. Screen share. Right away. We're diving right into it. Mostly because this is a bunch of nothing. Also, I don't know what clip was about to play. But yeah, we finally found the correct one. Obviously, the Reddit link is going to take me to the right spot. That said, I want to be careful not to scroll too far down. But yeah, the site is fully not safe for work. That's what I needed. Or fully safe for work. So shout out to OP. Dandelion Gaming for coming through. No. Well, anyway, we're going Dawn. Easy pick. I'm sticking with Dawn. Oh, Persona 5. Wow. Best streak, 2. How are we feeling on Life is Strange? Nothing like a child or a Pokemon. Yep, I expected that. I just did not want to click the kid. Latios or Mudkip? Bro, I don't... Mudkip has a lot. Wow, okay. Obviously, Gooner game. Easy. Oh, see, now... Do I trust the Gooner weebs or the Gooner Disney people? That said, this is an entire franchise as opposed to a single character. Yeah. Okay. I don't know Freedom Planet. I'm gonna have to go Elsa. Yep. Iris. When in doubt, female Pokemon trainer. Oh. Easy. Easy. No longer easy. Oh, gosh. We're gonna have to go with the anime weebs. Okay, we're on a roll now. Oh, not even gonna think about it. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog. Ooh, that was close. Because it's a franchise, we have to pick the franchise every time, right? I mean, I guess we don't have to, but like... Ampharos versus an entire Mass Effect franchise? Yeah. Oh, wow. Straight 3s. Mass Effect, easy. 10,000? Now, hang on a damn second. Why is there 10,000 posts tagged for a dog? And I know I was saying always pick the franchise, but now I'm having second thoughts. Are there female characters in Call of Duty? I can't think of any. That said, I've never played any of the storylines in Call of Duty. The story modes, never done any of that. We're gonna have to go with Pokemon. League of Legends? Damn. Well, there we go. Streak of 12. Yep, we're gonna go with the anime. Pure vanilla cookie. Yeah, okay. Hunter x Hunter, I know there's a bunch. Star versus the Forces of Evil. I've never heard of that. But I do know Hunter x Hunter. How are we feeling about Dry Bones? What? I don't... It... Bro, it sounded like a rattlesnake going to town. Like, there's no way. Thank you. Resident Evil. You got to be 274. It should be pretty easy. 81,000. That's what I thought. I don't think a single character is going to manage to beat 81k. Exactly. Thank you. Who's beating their meat to Garatina? Who's getting freaky to the literal demon of time in Pokemon? Probably more than 218 people. Called it. Lust from Full Metal Alchemist? Really? What do you mean people would rather beat their meat to Garatina than Lust from Full Metal Alchemist? I feel like that one should have been like a guaranteed win. Damn. Metroid. Easy. It wasn't as easy as I thought. Metroid. Penny? Damn. Okay, well, we're doing horrendously now. Okay. High School of the Dead versus Toho. I don't want to know. Okay, I was wrong. I'm okay with being wrong there. The Thing? Surely. Wow. Okay. Well. I feel like this is just because she's the Chow. Okay, I'll admit I don't know every last Sonic character. I have never heard of this. I just saw the name Cheese. Oh, One Piece. I'm doing horrendously bad at this game. I thought I was going to be like scary good at it for no reason. It's 123. Okay, 1,000. Now we're talking numbers. I don't know either of these people. All right, well, I guess correctly. Pergoli? Surely not more than 6,000. See, they're hitting me with people I don't know. That's a lot. All right, New, I need you back. New, I need you to lock in. Is Goku gonna have 15,000 posts? Yes. Sorry, I was Gundaming. You were wrong though. I'm not surprised it's well over 10,000, but like 15,000? It's not about who's more human. It's who has more Rule 34 art. Oh, Freerin. That one was easy. You might be asking the wrong guy. You telling me you don't know Goku? I feel like Angel Dust is gonna beat 2000. Yeah, okay. I know Goku, not Rule 34. It's essentially smash or pass, but it's not what you think, it's what the internet thinks. In which case, I'm gonna have to go with Geralta Rivera. Damn. There's not enough women gooning, I guess. Yeah, we're going Honkai Star Rail. We're not reading stuff again. Sailor Venus. I was wrong again. I'm doing horrendous now. I can't get one right for the life of me. Judy Hopps. Oh, it's all of League of Legends. I just saw Judy Hopps and clicked it. I thought surely. I didn't even bother. Yeah, would ask me DBZ trivia. I got you. Rule 34. No way. Let's see. We have a Pokemon versus a VTuber. But 19,000 feels pretty high for a VTuber to have more tags. We got one right. We're going Pokemon again. Genshin Impact character versus a Pokemon I barely know. And we're wrong again. Okay, wow. Okay. Again, we're going Genshin. Metroid was higher, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, Metroid is pretty high. We're going Metroid again. Grand Theft Auto surely has more than 3,500 tags. Not even 5,000, wow. Again, a VTuber having, 4,900, it just... There's no way. Thank you. Pokemon Trainer, over 500, easy. Ooh. Serena or Clara? Pokemon, where there's no rules against the Pokemon Batman. Or a trainer. Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh, we're going Sage. We're going Sage. Catwoman, easily. We're again going Catwoman. I don't know why I was thinking about that so hard. Usopp? One Piece has been around for a long time. Then again, so has Banjo. But I feel like Usopp's kind of a you hate to love him character. Okay, I'm not surprised. Tailspin has 2,300. That's kind of wild. Surely a Pokemon has over 130. Robotic Cat Girl, we're picking it. And I was wrong. Apparently the whatever Pokemon that is, I can't even tell you. Genshin Impact. Ooh. There goes the water again. We're going to have to stick with Genshin. It was closer than I thought. Helltaker. Fire Emblem. Ooh, I got nervous there. Hot Pants. I feel like JoJo's just doesn't have a lot of R34, but I also feel like JoJo's would definitely have a lot of R34, but I don't know who Hot Pants is in JoJo's. So I think I'm gonna have to stick. Okay, yep, that was a good call. They keep hitting me with Pokemon I barely recognize. It's ooh. I'm not surprised. Okay, well, we're doing a horrendous job. We are doing a horrendous job. V Shoujo's franchise versus the Elder Scrolls franchise. Dead VTuber agency. Yikes. That's savage. We're going Elder Scrolls. We're sticking with Elder Scrolls. Surely Sasuke's got more than 1,300. Alright, alright. Overwatch character? But it's... Yep, we failed. We're going Fire Emblem. See, I told you, Fire Emblem is a well-loved game, to say the least. Ooh, but it's got to be 54. Yep, not surprised. Oh, we saw you before. You only have like 800. 130. I was completely wrong on what I thought it was. Do we think Hexorus has more or less R34 than Abigail Williams from Fate Grand Order? Yes. I'm scared to know what that... Oh, Widowmaker. Don't even need to think about that one. Widowmaker. Don't even need to think about it. See, now there's thinking involved. Because 600 is not a lot. But at the same time, I feel like 600 is a lot. We stay alive. Surely an entire franchise has more than 600 posts. It's not a ton, but we rolling. Does it say what current streak is? 6. Soul Calibur? Sure. I feel like this is one of those tricks again. I've been fooled so many times where I'm like, surely the girl is going to beat the Pokemon. And then I'm wrong. But not this time. Oh. Now we have 2 women. I feel like Soul Calibur is a bigger title, in which case it likely has more. Nope, I was wrong. Well, there you go. Streak of 8. I tried. We're going Dragon Ball. Nailed it. Sims 4. Nailed it. We're sticking with Sims 4. Team Fortress. Didn't have to think about that one. Marceline versus Team Fortress. I feel like there's a lot of Marceline, but is it more than 17,000? No. I was right, though. There is a lot. That is a dude, so we're going with the girl. Nailed it. Marin Kitagawa. Easy. Chainsaw Man. Easy. Easy dub. Metal Sonic versus Chainsaw Man. Yep, that's another easy call. And now we are in trouble. This, no idea who that is. Sonic the Hedgehog. Normally a safe bet, but it's 600 versus... My Hero Academia does have a lot of weird viewers, to say the least. So I am... What's my current streak? 9? Yeah, see, we're also on a roll here. So pressure's on. Pressure's on. We survive another day. Wow, okay. Ooh. 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 Oh, no. Oh, no. My Little Pony versus League of Legends. You see, I know which one I'm inclined to pick, and it's not the horse. But do I trust that Jinx could take on almost 16,000 posts? Like, I wouldn't be surprised to find out Jinx has like 10,000, but I feel like almost 16 is just too high. 13. See, I was right. I was right. Overwatch versus League of Legends. Who's got the bigger gooners? Obviously, we're going to go with Jinx. That said, Overwatch is kind of a... I've noticed a lot of the VTubers are very low numbers, so we're going Hanzo. We were doing so well, too. 13, though. It's a new best. Also, I gotta fix my freaking headset now. I have no clue who that VTuber is, but congrats on having 1,600 posts on R34. Genshin. Marvel Rivals. Easy. 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 Ooh. We're going V. That one was not easy. Yep, okay, okay. Gintama anime franchise versus a single Pokemon trainer. Not a whole lot of thought in these guesses. Whimsicott or Deerling? 1,000 is pretty high. Okay. Surely the Cleveland show has more than 560. Not a lot, though. Sailor Jupiter over 700, easy. Ooh. And the streak's at 11. New. We got the Dragon Ball back. Dragon Ball versus Sailor Moon. R34. I'm inclined to say Sailor Jupiter, but I also... I'm not surprised. Ooh. Hiccup or darkness? I feel like darkness. Okay, yep. We nailed it. We nailed it. I had a feeling. Okay, it's fine. We were not at a big. That's a lot of Rick and Morty. That's a lot for Rick and Morty. Ooh. I've been led astray on Toho a lot, so I've learned to just kind of. Surely the Five Nights at Freddy's girlies are going to carry this one. Nope, they did not. Okay. Dragon Age. Why? I just... 4,300, you have to pick it. Terraria, surely. We learned Scrap Baby was low. Lily's high. Yep. Lily's one of the all-time favorites of the Pokemon trainers. That one was not hard. Zarya versus Lily. Zenless Zone Zero. Don't have to think about that one too much. Misty though. Ooh. I feel like there's a lot of Misty. Yeah, okay. Not surprising. Not surprising. This VTuber I have at least seen clips of before. Garlo, you got almost 2,200. What was that? Nothing. Okay. I know Uta is in the One Piece movie. But I feel like the One Piece movie is almost too new for her to have racked up 2,200. That said, I know who both voice actors in Japanese and English are for Uta. But like almost 2,200, that's just so high. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, oh. It's close, wow. That's a very even match. Why does Outlast have 1,100 posts? I'm clicking it for the meme. It worked. Genshin Impact. Yep, we all know how that works. Okay. I am concerned. The Fortnite character Shirley's gonna beat the water snake. It did not. Okay, well, turns out people like the water snake. Gargura. Next question. Gura. I don't know who either of these are, and they're both from Xenoblade. Wow, that's a big difference. Okay, well. Gonna have to. 11,000 is just too high of a number. Legal it. Oh, wow. Okay, well, got that beat out of me. Monster Hunter. Hypno. I'm not surprised to find out Hypno has that many, but I'm also very concerned as to why Hypno has that many. I feel like the Pokemon trainers aren't necessarily as high as I thought they would be. Oh, and I was wrong again. Okay, well. 511? Who's getting freaky with the warden? More people than Thresh, apparently. Okay, well. Spy Family. I've seen a lot of Spy Family. We know Marvel Rivals is high because of Squirrel Girl and all of the other Espeon. Wow. Okay, Espeon's lower than I thought it would be. Sombra. Nidoking's high. Wow. Okay, we're sticking with Sombra. The Pokemon are such crap shots. I feel like... Yeah, what, 8,800? Surely not Poochyena. Okay, I feel better. Overwatch. Nope, I was wrong. Lyra, we got that one. Street Fighter character, Pokemon trainer. I've yet to see a Street Fighter character show up in this. And I got played. Oh, 16,000. Easy. See, it would help if I've seen some of these shows and I'm more familiar with them. Well, whatever. I mean, it's hard to be lower than 192, especially when you're talking about the cat girl. 200 more. We've learned the hard way, never click you. And I was wrong again. Okay. Splatoon. Surely Kirby doesn't have 41,000. But I'm scared to know how high Kirby actually is. 3,200. Okay, that makes me feel slightly better. We're going Dragon Ball. We're sticking with Dragon Ball. Milk Tank. Easy. Easy. That one I didn't have to think about too much. I don't know who that is. I think we're going to stick with Milk Tank. And I was wrong. Okay, well. Tracer. Tracer. Shy Gal. Shy Gal. Oh, we got a Tekken character. Alicia Boskanovich. Got to be 2,600 though. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I had no idea who that was. We're going with Chara. You see, it's really coming down to how well can I memorize all these numbers. Like if I play this enough, like I've seen repeats at this point. So it really comes down to, can I just learn how much everyone has? Surely Mewtwo's got more than 1,500. Okay. And we got My Little Pony again. Damn. Man. I feel like I guessed with Did I guess with or against the My Little Pony last time? But I know I was wrong. But also Zero Suit. It's the fact that they specify Zero Suit that makes me want to say no. Nailed it. Nailed it. Olive Bleach got to beat 1200. Easy. 75,000. It's just way too high of a number. Okay. Okay. We're on a streak. We've tied our best. Arceus, surely not 3,800 though. Oh shoot, what was Drift? Wasn't Drift like 1,700? 1,800? Versus 1,300? Ooh, it's scary. Ooh, it's scary. It's 1,500. Okay. Okay, well, we got to 15 at least. We're gonna call that a win. That was definitely a win. Okay. Resident Evil. Resident Evil. Vocaloid Softwares. I was wrong. All right, well, Sabrina. Sabrina's just been around too long. Surely Piccolo doesn't beat 54,000. 699. Inosuke, I believe Inosuke beats that. Yep. It was a trick question. Oh, I was wrong. Okay, well. Yeah, that one not real hard to figure out. Aloy. I feel like Diddy Kong wouldn't have 2,600. But I've been wrong in the past. And I'm wrong again. Yeah, not even close. Genshin Impact. Easy. I don't even want to know why there's 600 posts of you. How did I guess that right, though? How am I guessing these correctly? Nido Queen. Nido King had over 1,000. So... Yep, easy. Nido. Oh, no, I was completely wrong. I was very wrong. That's fine. It's fine. Lady. I was wrong again. Okay, well. We learned you were higher. Nope, not that high, though. Seven Deadly Sins is surprisingly low. Interesting. Interesting. We learned something. Kitana. Yeah, we're going Scorpion. I was wrong. We learned you are insanely high for no reason. Insanely high for no reason. Attack on Titan. Easy. Easy. Easy money. Easy money. Easy money. Easy money. Easy money. It's no longer easy. This requires me to know characters. King Boo, surprisingly low. I gotta pick Master Roshi. It was wrong, but I had to pick it. Start. Oh, Nico Rot. Oh! Oh! I thought I had that wrong the second I clicked the button. That is insane. Okay. Okay. That was closer than I wanted it to be. Kobo surely had... Wow. Surprisingly low. Gotta do all of Fate. No chance. Wuthering Waves. Yep. Gunnar game. Easy. Berserk. Easy. Not Berserk. Nailed it. Okay. Yeah, we're going Splatoon. Splatoon against Brawl Stars. Which game's bigger? I was wrong. That was close. Azula. Easy. Azula. Easy. Surely an entire franchise. Wow. Okay. Well, peak. Knew it. Next question. Peak. I was wrong. I stand on business though. Now we can play the Judy Hopps. See, it's too easy with Judy Hopps. Except when I completely bombed it earlier, but don't worry about that. Devil is a Part-Timer is actually kind of nice. Low key a banger show. It's not like a great show, but it's a good show. Okay, we're starting to hit some streaks here. Donkey Kong surely has more than 1,500. Not a lot though. Okay. Sailor Jupiter was like $7,000, wasn't it? Nope, 26. But I win. Tiny Toon Adventures franchise? Ooh. Yeah, okay. Vaporeon. Next question. Vaporeon. Next question. I don't know JoJo's. But I know there's a lot of people who like JoJo's. Fire Force. Easy. I was wrong. It was not easy. You would think I would be better at this. I don't even know what I'm getting choked up over. Yeah, we're going Lucas. I was wrong. Okay, well, great start. Gardevoir. JoJo's. Marge Simpson. I feel like Marge has like more than 1,400. Surely. Okay, yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. A lot of sense. Neon Genesis. Easy. Nier. Nier is surprisingly low. Wow. I would have expected it to be right up around 30. Power has a lot, but not Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Kingdom Hearts, pretty popular franchise. Yep, we're gonna stick with Kingdom Hearts. Pretty popular franchise. Yeah, an entire anime surely could beat 600. Sure, I was wrong. Not surprised. Ditto. Oh, it's the entirety of. It was all of Jujutsu Kaisen. Splatoon. There's a weirdly high Project Melody. Well, it was good knowing ya.